Hi, my name is Saputra. In this video, I try my best to practice speaking English by answering the questions from Mr. Yousef.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Saputra and I'm 19 years old at this time. You can call me Dias or Yes. Thank you.
What do you do for a living?
I'm currently a student at Singaperbangsa Karawang University with an English education department.
What are your hobbies and interests?
I really like sports and my favorite of all time is swimming. I also have interest in playing games.
Can you share an interesting fact about yourself?
An interesting fact about me is that I'm very sensitive to environmental cleanliness, so I can be called a cleanliness freak.
What are you looking forward to in this speaking class?
I hope that by taking the speaking for informal interactions class, I can speak English fluently and pay attention to vocabulary and pronunciation.
What time is it right now?
Right now it's 8 a.m.
What time does your first class start today?
My first class starts at 7:30 a.m.
Do you know what times the library opens on weekday?
Sorry, I don't know the details, but I assume the library opens at 7 a.m.
When is the deadline for submitting the term paper for our class?
I think the deadline for submitting term paper is at 9:10 a.m.
When is the due date for registration for next semester's classes?
Registration for the even semester will start from January 16 to 24th January.
Excuse me, can you tell me where the library is?
If you are from the center of Unsika and you will see at the rectorate building, the library is located right behind of the rectorate building.
How do I get to the cafeteria from here?
You can go to the Unsika Fasilkom building and you will see the large opening wall. Go through that and you will arrive at Unsika cafeteria.
I'm looking for the language lab. Could you point me in the right direction?
You can go down the stairs and go to the first floor of the FKIP building and turn right. You will see the language lab is located next to the language lecturer's room.
Where can I find the student services office?
Go down to the first floor and look right. You will see the student services office.
Can you help me locate the nearest restroom?
When you leave this class, go straight to the left. You will find the nearest restroom.
How do you feel about your college experience so far?
So far, I still feel very happy and really enjoy undergoing this lecture. And because I had so many friends.
How do you feel about your upcoming exams?
What I feel right now is very exciting feeling because I think about whether I can do it or no.
How does your college social life make you feel?
Actually, I feel really tired of the social life on campus. But more than that, I'm very happy because I have lots of friends.
What emotion do you experience during your college presentation?
When presenting and standing in front of the class, I usually feel very nervous.
How do you deal with disappointment when you don't get the grade you hope for?
Of course, I will feel sad and disappointed, but not for a long time. I will correct myself.
What was your most memorable travel experience?
So far, my most memorable traveling experience was when I wanted to go visit my grandmother in the village, and I was misled by Google Maps to an unknown village.
What's the most exotic food you have tried during your travels?
When my family and I went for traveling, I found someone selling fried crickets. And yes, stupidly, I tried it and it tastes so worse.
What's your favorite travel destination for relaxation and rejuvenation?
Usually, when I was stressed, I'd like to go to some kind of the forest and make my mind empty for relaxation.
What's the scariest moment you have encountered while traveling?
When we came from holiday, we passed a very dark and quiet road. That was my scariest moment while traveling.
What are some tips for staying safe while traveling in a foreign country?
The most crucial thing is that if you go to another country, you must obey the regulation there to stay safe.
What's your hobby?
My hobby is doing exercise, but my favorite one is I like to go swimming.
How do you choose the right hobby for yourself?
The way I find my own hobby is when I do some activity and feel really enjoy and comfortable doing it.
What are the benefits of having a hobby?
If you have a hobby, it will really mean a lot because it can relieve your stress.
What is the difference between a hobby and a profession?
In my opinion, a hobby is what's your favorite activity that you do outside of your profession, while a profession is an activities that you do to support your daily life.
Do people with busy schedules have time for hobbies?
Actually, it depends on how busy they are to the point where they cannot do the activities they love.